certainly are, Chev. I hope the rest of the finals are exactly like we saw last night. We're final starved here. We need a few big games, and we certainly got that last night with the Lions getting up. We haven't seen that many lead changes in a final in years. Lions big signing from a few years ago, Joe Danaher. He needed to step up in a final. He certainly did that last night, kicking the winner. He had his big moment, but moments earlier, Richmond fans thought Tom Lynch had kicked the sealer. He looked like he kicked a goal. They went to the review system. The team in the Arc declared that the ball had actually nicked a goalpost, so it was overturned. The AFL is backing that, saying it was definitive, it was definitely behind, but Richmond coach Damien Hardwick is absolutely seething.
Well, why don't we just let the umpires make the call? They're paid to do a job. Let them do a job. Or don't have them.
He's not a happy man there, old Timmy, but the Lions are certainly happy. They are through. They will play the loser of tonight's game between Melbourne and Sydney here. This is a massive moment for the D's fans. They finally saw their club win a flag last year, but most of them were stuck in lockdown. So finally they'll be able to come here tonight. It's going to be absolutely packed. As I said before, Chevo, we are final staffed here. It does actually feel like it's a cold morning in lockdown. Can't wait for the sun to come up before the house. It's going to be great, Chevo.
You get the feeling it may get a little busier there, Nathan. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch up very soon.
Yeah, half an hour later, it was busier.
And then it all, that's in the nation. Beginning with the thriller in Brisbane, just 2 points in it as the Lions won a match filled with controversy. Tonight, final start Melburnians get their fix for the first time since the pandemic began, and excitement is in the air. Let's go to Sunrise reporter Nathan Curry at the MCG. Nathan, well, it looks like you've got some company finally there.
I do, Chevo. We're that excited. We've got some D's fans getting down here early. Look at that. We've got batteries in those horns. They are shining. Sean here to my left has even dyed his hair red and blue. That's how keen he is. Sean is a massive fan. Couldn't get over to the grand final last year in Perth, so he actually sent a cardboard cutout of himself over there to have in the stands. While the D's on, Sean, how are you feeling this year that you're not actually in lockdown?
Unbelievable. I can actually go to the game now.
How exciting is that, Janet? What would it mean if the D's could actually go back to back and you could be in the stadium?
It's going to be fantastic. Pretty sure I'll lose my voice for about a week though.
You might lose your voice tonight. How are you feeling ahead of tonight?
Calmly confident.
Yeah. That's all right. Well, at least we don't have to worry about the Tigers anymore. They're out of the finals. Brisbane got the job done last night. Joe Danaher was the match winner who kicked the goal late in the game. But moments earlier, Richmond fans thought Tom Lynch had actually kicked the sealer, but it turns out, according to the team in the Arc, the score review, the ball actually nicked the goalpost. It was ruled a behind, so they lost. And safe to say, Richmond coach Damien Hardwick is not a happy man.
Well, why don't we just let the umpires make the call? They're paid to do a job. Let them do a job. Or don't have them.
So Dew was not a very happy man there, but the Lions are through. They'll play the loser of tonight's game between Sydney and Melbourne. Safe to say these guys don't think Melbourne will be the loser. I've said to him, my father-in-law, or future father-in-law, I should say, barracks for the Demons, so I need to impress him. So I'm going to get behind the Demons tonight and raise a bit of hell. So should we sing the theme song, guys?
Yeah, go on.
All right. It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you. No, hey, come back. My singer wasn't that bad. The red and the blue. Here you go, guys. Go the D's.
Well done. Only 12 hours to go, guys. Don't worry. It's not long now. Thank you, Nathan.
He's such a battling man, isn't he? The music's playing and it's a massive morning in Melbourne. Three finals are back at the MCG tonight for the first time in 2 years. And Demons fans, ready for this one. Ready early.
Love the effort.
The ball. Let's go to Brentford. Finally, Melbourne for 2 years. It doesn't show. They're up early. It's back tonight at the G, and the Demons fans are ready for the Swatties.
Still 12 hours to go. They're going to go to the Tigers.
Next part's funny.
Ripping the nation, beginning with the thriller in
keep this up all morning. They went and got a coffee to warm up. Look who's holding the coffee for them. Former Melbourne captain. It's a coffee holder. How good is DT? He does whatever the club needs him for. Katrina, these fans were stuck in lockdown last time the D's were in the grand final. How did that feel, Katrina?
Oh, it actually felt like only half the dream was realised, and it didn't feel real. It didn't feel like a real experience. So I'm so pleased that this year we're back at the G, we're back home, and we get to experience all over again with us all there. And go D's, we're going back to backs.
Yeah, that's the thing, go guys. The good thing is that the D's don't have to worry about the Tigers anymore. They've been booted out of the finals last night by the Lions. Joe Danaher, we've got him to thank. He was the hero, he kicked the sealer. But Richmond fans actually thought Tom Lynch had kicked the sealer moments earlier. It turns out in the goal review, the ARC system declared that the ball had hit the behind post. The AFL says that is definitive. But Richmond coach Damien Hardwick is not a happy man.
Well, why don't we just let the umpires make the call? They're paid to do a job. Let them do a job. Or don't have them.
So there we go. Dinner's not a happy man, but the Lions are happy. They'll play the loser of tonight between Melbourne and Sydney here. But according to these guys, I don't think they'll be playing Melbourne. I think the D's are getting the week off. Is that right, guys? Final start here, Sherbo. We can't wait for tonight. Bounce the ball already. We're ready to go. Come on.
We're going to have a chat to Dave Meeks as well a little bit later. Thanks, Nathan. He's underway to a roaring start last night. Brisbane Lions ended Richmond's season winning by 2 points in a thriller in front of a sellout crowd at the Gabba. The NRL is also heading to the pointy end of the season with the final round kicking off last night. The Eagles secured their place in a vital top 4 spot after defeating Melbourne 22-14. Joining me now is AFL legend David Meads in Melbourne and rugby league legend the Axe Trevor Gilmeister in Brisbane. Good morning to you both. Meadsy, first to you, let's start with last night. What did you make of that elimination game?
Oh, what an absolute cracker. What a way to start the final series, It's just a seesaw affair. The league changed 17 times across the course of the game. Just unbelievable. And Chris Fagan was an old coach of mine back in the day, so I had a lot of joy for him to get that win. What a game.
You always did a happy running on the field at the end of the game. Hey, it wasn't without controversy though, was it? An umpiring decision that cost the Tigers the game. What were your thoughts on that goal? Or no goal, I should say.
It's one of those things that there's a mark not paid a few minutes earlier. The goals are not. Things go swings and roundabouts, I think. But I think that a little bit of controversy, but the major thing was just the spectacle of the game. If you're a sports fan, let alone an AFL fan, you've got to like that game.
Okay, time to take your heart out and just rest it nicely on the ground. Let's start using your head because your beloved D's are playing the Swans tonight and they're back at the MCG. How good? Take us through what's going to happen there. We know the Swannies have been in good form. The D's, they've been hot and cold this season.
Yeah, well, the team at Harley, we've seen them here this morning. They're up and about, so they're going to fire the boys up, no doubt. But I think it's amazing just to get fans back into finals here in Melbourne. But to the Swans, they match up really well against the D's. They've got a really tough, hard inside midfield unit. Buddy up forward and quite a few weapons up forward. So it's going to be a really tough match for us. But I think, Clayton Oliver, Petrarca, those guys get to work. Stevie May didn't play last time. I think last time they out-tackled us, the Swans, by about 20. So we've got to get our tackling fury up, get the ball into our forward half, and hopefully our boys can go to work and do the right thing.
It's going to be an absolute cracker, isn't it? Hey, Gilly, let's switch codes now. Final round of the home and away season for the NRL. The Eagles were in great form against the Storm. You can never write off Craig Bellamy and Melbourne, can you?
No, it was a great game. Obviously, I think Brad Arthur will be looking.
Now Sunrise footy fans have had a final in Melbourne for 2 years, and this is what happens. They've been waiting. It's back tonight at the G, and they are ready. Demons fans are ready for this one.
Oh, yes. And we're live to the Adelaide show.
Way towards the MCG right now, and Jade Vincent is with them. Jade, by the look of it, you're on the move.
momentous day because, of course, remember, so many Demons fans missed out on witnessing their side break that 57-year premiership drought last year when they won the grand final at Optus Stadium in Perth. I'm joined by Cheer Squad member Sophie. Sophie, tell us how special is today to finally see the guys in the finals back at the G?
It's just amazing. Like, we're sitting on this huge red and blue bus. We've got the theme tune playing. I've got all my friends around me. It's just so perfect. I could just cry.
It is emotional, and you've got your children here with you today as well. How excited are they?
I've got Ben hiding up the back somewhere and his friend Thomas down the front. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's unbelievable.
How do you think you'll feel when you reach the ground?
I'm pretty excited. We were there first thing this morning for another television interview, and I was getting goosebumps then, so I'm just beside myself now.
Absolutely, and I want to talk to Sean. Sean, how close do you think it's going to be tonight?
6 goals.
6 goals, that's right.
Do you think it's going to be a really tight game like what we saw last night?
Yeah, but we'll just smash them in the end.
Smash them in the end. That is the
We should have smashed them in the end, but oh well. Footy's a funny game.
On the bus as well, who's celebrating his 150 games. But the team here are in full voice. I'm worried that they might wear themselves out before the first bounce at 7:50 tonight.
Looks like you're going to be nice and early. Thank you very much. Great work, Jake Vincent. Thank you.
Richmond season. The AFL reveals new goal review technology on the radar. Also special live coverage as the finals come back to Melbourne for the first time in 1,000 days.
Pretty lonely, really. Yeah, I haven't been here for 3 years at the MCG in a final, and wasn't going to miss out.
The bandwagon's back in action. It's a bus that picked up Demons fans in Perth to take them to last year's grand final, and it's doing the rounds again tonight.
Go the D's! Come on!
Grabbing the faithful from Caulfield, delivering them to tonight's battleground, the MCG.
Sophie, tell us how special is today to finally see the guys in the finals back at the G?
It's just amazing. Like, we're sitting on this huge red and blue bus. We've got the theme tune playing. I've got all my friends around me. It's just so perfect. I could just cry.
The first of 2 qualifying finals here this weekend. Geelong plays Collingwood tomorrow afternoon. Warwick Capper played 90 games for Sydney. He's confident in his old team's ability tonight.
And our record's